Hello everyone and welcome back to Damn Fast. Today we have the all-new Hyundai Kona Hybrid. This time we have the hybrid and next time we'll try the full electric version. But for now on, this is the all-new hybrid version of the Hyundai Kona. So let's start off with the front of the car. So as you can see, Hyundai has made a very nice retro-ish design with this car. So we have one full LED bar right here, as you can see, which is really cool. And rather unusual, we have the headlights underneath that. So we have these are the daytime running lights and these are the normal headlights. They are all full LED ones, so that's really nice. And right here we have a closed grille, but if you look closely, you see that these two parts of the grille are actually flaps and they are able to open if the car needs so, which is very cool for very aerodynamic driving. So if we move on to the side of the car, right here we have some pretty big alloys. So these are the 18-inch alloys, but we have also seen a N-line version with even more cool wheels. So you can check that out in the description as well. For the N-line version. And we would also like to thank Wittebrug Hyundai for providing this new Hyundai Kona. So and if we move on to the side of the car, we can see that this is a crossover, so sort of a tiny SUV, not really tiny, but it's a small SUV. And we have a sort of, it's a bit of a sporty looking roofline right here. So if we move on to the rear of the car, we also have a very big Hyundai badge right here and Kona as well. And we also have the long LED strip here, which just looks very cool. I can imagine this in the evening to look even cooler. And also we have the normal tail lights right here. So this car is actually a full hybrid, and as you can see right here, as you can see, we just have a regular filler cap for gasoline in this case. And the car also has a 44 horsepower electric engine in combination with a 106 brake horsepower gasoline motor. And as you can see here, we have the engine. So this is a 1.6 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder petrol engine with 106 brake horsepower and 144 Newton meters of torque. And right here we have a electric powertrain mated to the gearbox, which gives this car 44 extra horsepower as a maximum. Which is really nice, and this all looks very high-techy, I must say. And this is actually really nice. So we have a very nice finish. There are not a lot of cars which have this kind of nice finish in the in the engine space, in the engine bay. So that's really nice. Let's hop on into the interior of the Kona. Alright, so we are in the interior of the Kona, and as you can see, this is a totally different design language than a lot of other Hyundais. We do really notice that Hyundai puts a lot of different designs, so there should be a Hyundai for everyone. But as you can see, it all has some nice brushed aluminum. So we actually have to start this car with the key on the button for some reason. I don't know why.
You have to press the button and it works with the key.
Yeah, with the key. I don't know why. I think it's going to be like sometimes that you have to do that. But sorry. As you can see here, we have really nice brushed aluminum, which I actually very much like. And this is just the system that you are used to from Hyundai. So it is actually quite a nice system with navigation and DAB radio as well. So this steering wheel is actually also really nice. It does remind me a bit of a Mustang steering wheel from a couple of generations ago. It's actually a really sporty steering wheel. We also have the flappy pedals right here. Because this is a hybrid electric vehicle, we also have a 6-speed automatic transmission, which these buttons control the gear that you're in. And this right here, I actually don't really know what this is. It looks a bit like a speaker, but I can't imagine it being a speaker. But it does feel, yeah, it does feel very nice. So in terms of the interior quality, I'm actually really impressed. So all the materials being used right here, all the buttons, everything actually feels really, really nice. I think apart from this right here, this is a bit more of hard plastic. But also this just looks really nice, and yeah. We do have a very, very strange bottle holder though, because if your key is right here, you push this button, this just goes with such enormous force and speed. I don't know why, but I mean, you have the advantage of having a very big place to just put your stuff in. And also right here we have some storage space as well. And here we also have a lot of storage space. So that is actually really nice. So right here we actually have a very special 12-volt socket. So if you push this right here, it opens just like that. And then you have the 12-volt outlet, which is very nice. It looks very modern, I should say. And right here we have the glove box, which is of decent size. And right here we actually have a nice sort of, yeah, a tray table to put some small stuff in, which is really cool. So, and that's it in terms of the front. And now let's hop on in the rear of the Kona Hybrid. So right now we are in the rear of the Kona Hybrid, and the one thing that I really notice right now is the fine use of leather. I don't know if it's real leather or if it's vegan leather. I guess it's vegan leather, but it really looks sporty and nice. This is all perforated. So right here we have a central armrest with 2 cup holders for the passengers in the back. And actually, if you can hand me the camera, please. We even have heated seats in the rear, and you can control them via these buttons right here, which is nice. So here we have the climate fans with 2 USB-C charging ports, as you expect in a car like this. Hello, Robin. So, and in terms of the space in the back, it's actually pretty good. So this seat is quite a lot to the rear of the car, but I have decent knee room. I have decent room for my feet as well. The headroom is very, very good, and also shoulder room is pretty good. I can imagine it being a bit cramped if you're with 3 persons here. But for a smaller crossover, it's actually really good. And oh yeah, by the way, did we also mention that this car has a Bose speaker system, which is actually really good. So let's check out the boot space. Because Hyundai actually fitted a automated trunk, as you can see right here, which is very nice to have in this type of car. And as you can see, we have a decent trunk space. So we actually have a ski hatch right here. As you can see, really nice for through loading of longer items. And also we have a false floor. So right here we have quite a large compartment as well for the calamiteitenpakket. So we don't have a spare tire, but it's actually a really decent space. And we also don't have a very big battery for this car, so That's also nice for the trunk space. So right here we also have the button. So if we press it, of course the trunk goes closed again. And we also have a little backup camera right here. So right now we are going to take this car for a drive. So actually a really nice thing, if you get into this car, the seat goes forward to get you up and running. So right here we have the gear selector, and we're going to put it into drive. And there we go. Right now it's fully electric. You don't hear a thing. And here we also have the RPM gauge for the petrol engine, but it will only start when you need it. It's actually nice to drive electric like this. Right, but they don't thank you for this nice parking spot to film. So right now the petrol engine has started, and yeah, and now it's off again. I actually think that hybrid cars are pretty smart. Like, you only use the petrol engine when you really need to, and you just drive electric in the parts that the petrol engine is just very inefficient. And actually the torque of this car, it has a 144 Newton meters of torque, which is just not a lot, but it feels like more because of the electric engine. So, and also a cool feature is this camera right here. So if we use the turn indicator, it just changes the screen into a very nice camera screen for blind spots and stuff like that. It's actually really nice to have. And of course also we have wireless charging for your mobile phone. So is this car any fast? So it is not fast as you might expect, but it is actually decently quick. So you will have no problem just driving this on a regular basis, and it's actually okay. It's very comfortable. The suspension is also very comfortable. The steering is really light. This is just a very comfortable car, not a sporty one. So we would like to thank Pathé for using their very nice parking spot right here. But this was the review of the Hyundai Kona Hybrid. It's actually a really nice car. So the starting price is 38,000 euros. And I guess in a time like this, it's not a very hefty price for this car. So we actually have a pretty decent automatic gearbox and hybrid system. And you get a lot of car for the money. So if you're in the market for a small crossover vehicle, then this should definitely be on your list. Alright, so thanks for watching and see you guys in the next one. Ciao.